Yo, what up? This is what we do weekly. It's called Ask Brandon. This is a time for Harry, the video director, to take a day off. Not because he's a lazy fucking asshole, but because he has a life or whatever, and I guess he wants to do whatever they do in London for fun. Not London, because London's fun. Like some like it looks like where they fucking he lives where they film fucking Game of Thrones, like where motherfuckers used to die of like the Black Plague and shit. No, where motherfuckers went not to die from the Black Plague because there was no people around. Having that said, let's get into this week's question.
They want me dead or alive. Someone told my mama won't see 25. Mean I can tell her, but I just do not want to be there to witness the tears in her eyes. Kuzi been back on the road. Kuzi's still stuck in the cold. I've been second guessing like there's someone better than me or my city. Wait. No. They want me dead or alive. They want me dead or alive. I'm just trying to survive.
Lazar Allen asks,
What up?
Hey Brandon, what's your split at the moment?
Right now I'm doing upper lower. 6 days a week, taking off on Sunday like God.
The next question comes from Alexis Castillo. She asks, how's the boxing going, BBC?
It's going good, man. I'm about to knock him out. I'm gonna knock his motherfucking head off. Greg.
Next question comes from Slimland.
Slim Land. What up, Slim? Slim's down with that keto life. He got a YouTube channel. It's dope. Y'all should check it out. Y'all want to know just about keto shit. Slim Land. And I think Slim has some books on Amazon too, man. I check you out, bro. You're doing your thing, man. Keep it up.
So Slim asks, do you have any habits or disciplines you're struggling with right now?
I think organization is like just in general. Like even my desktop is unorganized. Like the inside of my computer is fucking messy. Like there's files and shit in every which way. Like that's how you know it's like my outside world is messy. I'm messy, but even inside the fucking computer is messy. That's how bad it is. That's just never been my strong suit, and I don't think it ever will be. So I wouldn't say I'm struggling with it. It's just, some people are good at some things. So I actually hire people to organize. In fact, next week you'll see on the upcoming blogs, we got a guy coming in. Him and his organization, we paid them $40 grand to organize a lot of the structures within our organization to help us take some. I just feel like my lack of organization is kind of holding us back, so I just paid an expert to come in and kind of like fix things, and like just help us run more efficiently, because I feel like we're all working a little harder, and we're not afraid of hard work, but we're working a little harder than we need to, and that's why like this hasn't been as much content on my main channel.
Next question comes from Leo D. Smith.
Leo.
So Leo asks, can you give us any hints about upcoming products Bro Labs will be releasing?
Yeah. We're doing a mastermind actually soon. It's gonna be like a mastermind. Well, basically for you're gonna come spend some 3 days with me and my team in just select. We're only picking like 10 guys. You're gonna speak 10 days with us. And then we're also going to do monthly follow-up calls once a month, right? And it's going to be intensive. That's coming soon. The Bro Labs Mastermind. I don't know. That's not what we're going to call it. I think we're going to call it the Manhattan Project or the Manhattan. I'm not sure. I like the Manhattan Project, but that might be some weird, SEO shit. It might be weird. Your bombs will show up, right? We don't know what we call it, but that's on the horizon. It's for anyone who wants to learn more about building their business, preferably people who have a business and want to take it to the next level. Seriously, take their life to the next year. Fitness, business, mindset. It's going to be fitness, business, mind, and mindset. And it's going to be 3-day intensive plus monthly follow-up calls for 6 months. This is coming soon. We have a creatine launching soon. We have MCT powder. Those of y'all living that keto life. We have another Bro Labs MCT powder. That's a few weeks out. We're working on a nootropic, you know what I'm saying? So we're working on a nootropic. We testing a protein. We're working on a Bro Labs protein. I have a program coming out for older gentlemen called Ripped After 30, and it's just for guys. You know, 'cause when you get 30, man, I tell you what, things fucking change. You know, so those are some few things on our horizon. Am I missing anything? Oh, and I'm working on a book deal. I have an agent already, and she's shopping. There's a few public publishers that already expressed some interest, so we'll see what happens with that. Oh, well, we know what's gonna happen. I just don't know exactly which publisher I'm gonna pick once we get all the proposals in.
So Alexandros Kotolas
What's good?
asks, can you talk about your everyday willpower and being focused, distracted free on a given task versus trying to do many things at once?
Hey, I just got an idea for Harry. You should put the people's questions on the video. Does he do that?
Yeah, he does.
Oh. Dope. What's this motherfucker talking about again? What?
So he asks, can you talk about your everyday willpower and being focused or distracted free on a given task versus trying to multitask?
You want to read? There's a few books you should read on that topic. There's this one, Willpower, that explains exactly how willpower works, how discipline works, right? Like you basically, you only have a little bit, like a certain amount of it each day, and you don't want to use it up. So I try to like focus on my most important shit before my willpower is all used up. And then there's another book. This book changed everything. I made everybody. You read it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the office read it. It's amazing. Cal Newport's Deep Work. I have an interview with Cal coming up soon. This is incredible. Like this is how you focus. I can't explain it better than Cal can. Basically, what some things I do is I block out time, because I don't think you can manage time. Even though we have a time management course in the Victory Unit, taught by my brother, because he has his own business. He has a high level job too, and he has like more kids than anyone I know, and a wife, right? And he manages all of that because he has a real efficient time strategy. My shit is not that efficient. I block out certain times. Instead of trying to manage it, I block it. So I'm like, all right, I try to pick 3 or 4 hours of like what Cal calls deep work, where I focus on my most important tasks, and then and everything else kind of goes around that. So if you can block out like 3 or 4 hours each day, I put on noise canceling headphones. I try to get to the office, man, 3 hours before everyone else, and just work uninterruptedly. Interruptedly, that's not a word, but it is now.
Mikey Aesthetics asks,
What up, Mikey?
yo Brandon, what would you do if you had a job that has great potential in terms of career and money, but on the other hand you find it extremely boring and you just don't feel it?
I mean, listen, work is going to be a third of your life. You're going to spend it working. So if you hate what your work, then you need to change, man, because that means you're going to hate a third of your life, and then you'll be living for the weekends, and you'll be living for vacations, and you got to enjoy. I mean, work is still work. Like hard work, no one loves hard. Like but you should find a job that you enjoy, man. That you get some, or at least get some kind of value from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to find something that doesn't suck. And most jobs suck, man. I mean, most jobs suck. That's why entrepreneurs pay other people to do them. Right? Most jobs suck balls. But I don't know. I think you should quit that job, because there's somebody who likes that job. You should make some space for them, and you should find something that you like. For real, I think so, man. Because you're gonna spend a third of your life working, man. You can't make it. You don't want a third of your life to suck. I try to make things fun here at Bro Labs. Hello, you having fun here, motherfucker? Huh?
Of course.
See, he loves it.
Alright, next question comes from Nawed, I don't know.
Now we.
Sorry, I butchered your name. Nawed asks, in the 4-hour body, polyphasic sleeping was described. Do you think this will limit muscle growth, and is polyphasic sleeping a good idea?
I think it will limit muscle growth, and I don't think it's a good idea. The only reason I've been experimenting with it is because I got to get so much shit done, man. I got like aggressive goals. And also because I'm unorganized, right? Like, that's why I'm bringing in the guy to help organize the business. I think once then I'll have more time. But because I'm a type A spaz, I still might, just because I have more time, I'll probably end up filling that with shit too. To tell you the truth, I don't think it's great. If I was prioritizing muscle growth, then I would focus on that. Right now, I'm prioritizing the business, right? Because I already spent over a decade working on my body. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a good spot. But if my priority was fitness, then I would make sure I would get 9 hours of sleep and a nap during the day.
Alright, Anthony Garrett asks, as a 19-year-old, do you think I'm ahead of the game mentally for applying Stoicism to my everyday life? And how has Stoicism impacted you?
You probably are. I mean, most 19-year-olds are fucking dipshits. You know, like every time I have to talk to one, it's like the worst experience having to speak to one of these jag-offs. Yeah, yeah. I mean, see that 19-year-old girl, she's hot, right? And then she opens her mouth and I'm like, fuck, man. This would be cool if I didn't have to speak to this person, right? Having that said, yeah, you probably, I mean, I'm sure it's helping you in some way. I mean, for me, it's just like, how it helps me is, man, like, shit happens, man. And just being aware that shit happens is very helpful. But more so than that, it's I recognize that shit happens and things are gonna go wrong, so I plan for that, like aggressively, much to the chagrin of many of my coworkers and colleagues, because I want to plan B, C, and D every time, like every time, and because I do that, that annoys everyone, because then. And then it's like, okay, so nothing ever goes tragically wrong here. Like, it's never like, oh shit, everything just went wrong, because I always have a plan C or D, right? But then I hear shit like, man, we did all that shit and nothing even goes wrong. I'm like, that's why nothing goes wrong, fuckface. Because I had contingency plans for everything. Or like some shit have happened and be like, man, we did all that extra shit. We didn't even use the plan C and D. And I'm like, well, yeah, motherfucker, it's like motherfucker with life insurance. Like, man, I paid all this money this year for life insurance, I didn't even die. It's not like that, you know? It's not like, man, I paid for this car insurance and I ain't crashed all year. Or I got this fire extinguisher at home and my kitchen didn't even catch on fire, man. Why I need this? No, retard. You gotta set shit up just in case. Else... But anyway, that's how it's helped me, man. Like, I always look for the downside. I always look what can go wrong, and then I try to fucking put plans in place for if shit goes wrong. Then I put a plan in place for if the fucking plan that was in place goes wrong, right? So, you know, layers of protection, man. Layers of protection. I try to keep like a ton of money in my fucking bank account that I can use if shit hits the fan. I try to. Man, I go a little overboard with it, man, because I don't like, shit happens, man, and you want to be prepared when shit happens. And you don't want to be panicking, begging people for money and shit, begging people for help. It's like I prepare so much that I go into this shit like, y'all got this. No matter what happens, I got this. That includes fucking earthquakes, floods, you know what I'm saying, hurricane, Katrinas, all that shit. I'm ready, man. Because I know shit happens.
Next question comes from Breezy APB.
What up, Breezy?
So Breezy asks, what are the best podcasts to listen to? I know the Brandon Carter Experience is lit.
Yeah, that nigga needs to update more. So the Brandon Carter Experience, there's I like Tim Ferriss's podcast. Sometimes it's just too fucking long. I don't have time to listen to that shit. I like Marketing Secrets by Russell Brunson. I like Traffic, and I like Perpetual Traffic by the guys at Digital Marketer. I like Ben Settle's podcast. You might not know who he is, but he's a marketing dude who I really like. I listen to mostly marketing and business podcasts like lately. That's where I'm at in my life, right? So that's what you're gonna hear mostly. Okay, the one for fun, Drink Champs. There's one called Drink Champs, and that's the rapper Noriega. I don't think he raps no more, but he's a rapper from the '90s. Kids might not know him, but he interviews all these other rappers, and that shit is funny as fuck, man. Mike Rasheed's podcast is dope. His new part, Lion's Den. I would imagine Gary V's podcast is good, but I can't listen to him because I watch the Daily V vlog, and I don't think I can handle much more Gary per day. You know, who else has a good? Lewis Howes, School of Greatness. That's my dog. Art of Charm. That's the good stuff. Anyway, hey, thanks for your question, guys. Hey, as always, tag. How does Harry do this shit? How does he find these questions?
Oh, hashtag Ask Brandon.
Hashtag Ask Brandon in any video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
I believe so.
All right, it's cool. Until he does something more sophisticated, that's what you're gonna do. And then Harry will scour every video and look for. I don't know how he does it. I'm sure he has a system. He has a British ass. That's a British ass way to do it. Hey, I'm not saying. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just maybe I just don't get it because I'm American. You know, we think we know everything. We think we're better than everyone, but we're not. You know, we're all humans, baby. We're all humans. Anyway, yeah. Hashtag your question. Ask Brandon. Harry will scour the channel, each and every video, until he finds enough of them to fill up one of these, and I'll make one for y'all next week. All right. Peace.
Oh, savage nigga, no manners. Whoa, on my Tony Montana. Tell him that I got the juice. Tell him your boy got the flavor. Let him know, we out on the road getting paper.